Hi everyone, it's Alia and welcome back to my channel. One disclaimer before I start: excuse my nails, excuse my hands, and excuse my dirty sleeves. I just now finished this journal and I was so excited to share it that, I didn't even wash my hands. But, it's just glue and, other crafty things. So technically it's not dirty. So this journal I have created using Seneca Pond Crafts Timeless Victorian Collection, or paper kit, digital kit. I don't know why I keep thinking paper collection, but digital kit. And this one, it did take me a while to do because there's a lot of things in here that I did creating the journal that I don't normally do. So just step by step trying to figure it out and everything, it did take me a lot longer than my normal journals that I created. But not that you can see, but now that you can see now, it's a hardcover. I made it with chipboard. So the journal measures, well, the covers are 7 3/4 by, oh my gosh, 5.5, I believe. Hold on, I wrote it down. Yes, 5.5. So 5.5 by 7 3/4, and then it has a 2-inch spine, which, as you can see, let me turn it this way, I have covered with these little flowery, they're like little fabric flowers, and then in the middle of each of the flowers I put one of my vintage buttons. And I did that because I wanted to cover the stitching. I've been watching videos on how to do that hidden spine, or the one where the spine, you don't poke the holes all the way through the outside. It's sewn into a spine and then the spine is glued into the book. But I don't know why, I just couldn't wrap my head around it. So I went old school and I poked the holes and did the, here, I'll move it. See, I did the stitching through the spine of it, but it's white, so hopefully it kind of meshes in with the cover and the flowers. And I've called this one Journey, and this is one of my favorite little cards. I actually have them here so you can see what I'm talking about, since I talk about it all the time. But here's some of them. I have more somewhere, but they are little, oh no, that's not one. See, little words. So I like to use those somewhere. Oops. So on the front cover, what I did was cover the actual chipboard with fabric. So there's there's 2 layers of fabric. There's a white one just because the chipboard is that craft color and I didn't want it showing through. So I put white fabric down first, and then I put this fabric over it. And this is the fabric that I got at Walmart the other day that I did a haul video on. Really pretty. And so then on the cover, this sheet right here is actually one of the pages from the kit, and this is a cut apart. So I just obviously layered them up, and it's like looking into a window from the outside. But I liked the way this went with this, and then this went with this. So that's what I made. And then I just held it together with some seam binding. And this is some more of the same seam binding that Danny gave me. So in the front here, I didn't put anything on the front. This is one of the pages from the kit because I like this design. So I mean, really, if you wanted, you could put a picture here, or you could journal here, or whatever you wanted to do. So I left that blank. Then on the first page here, this is one of the cut aparts too, and I glued it here, so this is almost like a title page. Like you could either put a date or something here to start your journal. And then as you can see, I do have some different laces and trims on the sides. So this lace, I believe I got this at AC Moore, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and I just realized this is the same sheet as this one here. I just printed this one on cardstock, so it's a little bit harder. This is printed on paper, so it's a little bit more bendier. And the back pages, Where did I get those? Oh, those were from Screech Owl Studios, or Screech Owl Studios, I think. Yeah. It was a whole thing of background papers she had, but I liked the way it went with the collection, so I used those for the background pages. Now, in this collection, they had like pockets and these little coin envelopes and stuff that you have to cut out, but I was getting, like, it wasn't working as I was cutting them out, so I sort of did my own thing with them. So this one, I cut off all the edges and then just glued it down myself. So this is one of the pockets that came with the collection. I ran some blue trim down here with a little wooden button that I distressed with my vintage photo. And then in this pocket, this is a cutout from the collection, and this is supposed to go into one of the coin envelopes, but obviously that didn't work out very well, so it's in this big pocket. And this is a calling card from the kit. And then this is, oh, okay, this is another thing that I was able to get from the, from Seneca Ponds. It was a bunch of these vintage book covers, but I was looking at the book covers and some of them actually went here, so I kind of shrunk it down because there's like another part here and another part here, but I like the image, so I did that, and I sewed that onto some cardstock so you can journal on the back of that. And here we have a little doily, and then there are 4 envelopes throughout, and they just have these little paper clips on them. And 2 of them are this size, which I believe is 3 by 5, and then the other 2 are 3 by 4. And I just made them with some coffee dyed paper, and then I put the offcut from the paper into each of the envelopes, so it's kind of like a little journaling spot, or you can use it to write a letter to somebody, or whatever you want to do. And then that is going to clip back onto there. And of course, you know, since they're only clipped on, you don't have to keep them in the journal. You can obviously remove them or move them around the journal to another place where you might want them. Here's another paper from the kit, and I ran some of this, oh, maybe you can't see that, this little purple ribbon lace, which is really nice. And here we have just a little flip up for secret notes in there, and I just did a little collaging under there. And then this holds, so this is another cut apart that's supposed to go in a coin envelope. This is a cutout too, and then this is part of the paper, one of the big sheets, and I just cut it down to make a little journaling card, and I stuck some lace on the top. And this here I did find, I believe, on Pinterest, but I thought it went with the collection well, so good for journaling on the front and the back. So I don't know how I have this all tucked in. Oh, there we go. All right, so moving on. And here is some music paper that Danny gave me also. And this one says, "A Slim Chance." And I just cut it down a little bit just to fit in the book because it comes a little bit bigger. And "Wild Excitement." And here's another sheet from the kit with some more trim on the side. Vintage book page, and this is 9 Princes in Amber, or The Chronicles of Amber. I never know which is the title, but I also added a little trim down there at the bottom. And here's one of the coin envelopes, and I didn't like the way the back looked, so all my coin envelopes I turned them into tuck spots. So it does have a little tag inside. I have a little purple lace there to kind of bring out the purple there. And this is a cut apart from the kit. And this, where did I get this from? I think I just found this on Pinterest also, but it went with the collection, so I printed it out. And here I've made a belly band with some blue lace, And then behind the belly bands, another one of those tags. And this is another one of those vintage book covers that I got from Seneca Ponds. And those tuck in there. And some coffee dye paper here. And here's another one of the coin envelopes. And it does have a little tag inside. And I know I shouldn't have pulled that all the way out. Let's see if I can get it back in. There we go. And this is from the kit, and this is from Pinterest. And then I also have the blue lace on the bottom with 2 little buttons. Here's some of my dad's graphing paper. This page is beautiful. It's a purple rose. I don't know how well you can see that, but it is very pretty. And this is the middle of the signature, and this is one of the background pages from Screech Owl Studios. Some more graph paper. Here I have kind of like a belly band. It was one of the cut-aparts that I blew up. I ran some lace on the bottom with the 2 buttons, and then this is the back cover of this one here, the bird's tails. So this is what the back cover was, and then obviously another printout and another belly band here, and I just stuck this cut apart in there, and then another of the pockets that I just cut out and glued down, and some purple lace. And then it also has, not that you can see it, there we go. See how it just kind of brings out the purple a little bit? And then these 2, oh no, this is from the collection, and this is from Pinterest, I believe. And the other side of the book page, and the other side of the music page here. And then I have a little doily corner tuck that I layered some, well, I have the lace and then this little butterfly here. And I saw somebody do this, and I want to say I saw it in one of Barbara's videos, who's Callie Scrapper here on YouTube. And if it wasn't Barbara, I thought it was. But if I'm wrong, I do apologize. But I thought it was a good idea for a corner tuck. And basically it's a doily that you fold in half, then you fold it in half again, and it makes a sturdy little tuck spot for small things. So here's one of the calling cards, and then one of the cutouts. And they tuck right in there. Oops. Oh, and here's some more of that pink, not pink, purple ribbon lace. Nice little butterfly image. And here is one of the other envelopes, and this is the 3x4 size. And again, it just has one of the offcuts from when I made the envelope, but it fits perfectly inside there. So I kept them and turned them into little places to journal. And here's the other side of the doily. And we have a corner tuck here, and here's another front of that book there, and a calling card. And then, so that's the end of the first signature, and now we're into the second signature, and here I've ran some of that blue, it's really nice, this blue ribbon. Oops, backwards. There we go. It's pretty, and the blue matched a lot of the blues in the collection, so I used it throughout, as you can see. And here again, here's the back of that other one, and another little bookmark there. And we already know what this is, so I don't have to unclip it, but here's the 3x5 envelope with the little journaling paper inside. This sheet is really pretty, and I love, this is a different blue ribbon, not the one that I just showed you, and I didn't have that much of it, so that's why it doesn't go all the way to the very bottom, but I like the way it matched the blue in here. Oh, you okay there? Oh, my dog's coughing, sorry about that. And here I also, there's another little pocket with some trim underneath, and inside, cut apart calling card, and then Pinterest. And those tuck right down inside there. And here is another music sheet. And then this beautiful purple page, I had to add this really deep purple trim. It almost looks black on camera, but it's actually purple. And I like this because you could write something in here, like a fun memory or something like that, or a nice little quote, I don't know. And here there was just some ribbon that I gathered up and turned into a ruffle. And another little pocket there. This was actually one of the coin envelopes. Yeah, I have no idea what I was doing with the coin envelopes or any of the tabs. It was just, oh, I don't know. And then we have these two little bookmarks that go in there. So I did in my own style. And then I have some purple ribbon that I ruffled up to make that little ruffle down there. And this page I like a lot too, because I used my favorite green satin ribbon, whatever it is, made the ruffle, but it brings the green out in here, and I like this image a lot. So hopefully you can see it too. And just a tuck here that I made some layering with. And this is part of the, actually it's the other side of this sheet right here, so it's like that side. But I just cut out the corner picture. Oh, this is what's in the front too. And then I sewed it onto some paper and turned it into a journaling card because I like the image. Some more of that blue ruffle. Here's the middle of the next signature, or the second signature. Oh, and here's the image again on the full page. And here's another little flip down, and in there, 2 journaling cards. And then here we have some of that white trim. Oh, it's hard to see. Very pretty though. And this one, this is like a little postcard, and I only glued down the very bottom, and then I added this little trim, so that way if there's something big that you wanted to stick in there, you definitely could. But for now, it's just these 2 little ones here, and that lace is really pretty. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's like 2 layers. It has this blue on the bottom, and then this little white on top, but it's one piece. So I thought that was super cute. And here's some more of that deep purple lace. And here is another one of the coin envelopes with the tag, but I'm not going to take it out. Put some more of that lace trim on the bottom. Another one of those tags, and a little birdie I found. And some more of the purple lace there. And this one's pretty too. Has a little bird on the bottom. And another of, or I should say the last of the envelopes with the paper inside. Another doily, and here did a little, I don't know if you can see that, on the bottom have a little trim with a little button, and in the pocket the tag and a cut apart. And have this nice burgundy color ribbon to go with that. And then here, that's really cute, that image. And of course, my little signature. So that is my newest journal I've made. It has the hardcover, the large spine, the 2 signatures, and I used, again, the Seneca Pond Crafts Timeless Victorian Kit. So this is available in my Etsy. If you are interested, I'll leave all the information below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.